at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
When you're blessed with a God-given talent, by golly gee willikers, you use it. Introducing the new thick-style burgers from Milo's. Everybody goes to Milo's.
Creative Entertainment is a full entertainment company providing DJs, photo booths, live bands, 360 booths, cold spark, special effects, and so much more. We are so honored to be partnered with Clay Chalk-Bowl High School as their entertainment sponsor for this year. We would love to be a part of your next event, whether it's a wedding, corporate event, private party, you name it. Our information's here below. Please click the website or give us a call. We look forward to being a part of your next event.
I'm Brett Rogers, your trusted local real estate expert and the owner of the Brett Rogers Realty Group at Keller Williams. My team and myself take pride in making the home selling or buying process as painless and easy as possible. While a transaction can be stressful, we make it our job to take as much stress off of you so that you can enjoy your investments. We are not just here to sell houses. We are here to build relationships that will last a lifetime while helping your home dreams come true. When working for buyers, we work tirelessly to get you into a home at the best price and help you make sound decisions for your family. When the time comes for you to sell that home, we are here with the marketing expertise to showcase your property to the fullest and get you the greatest amount of profit into your pocket. We are here to guide you every step of the way with honesty and trust as our core values. Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at brettrogersrealtor.com or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. Let's get you to the closing table.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
Only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right, keep it cool, and reduce those high energy bills. Hemphill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemphill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-29.
For the grace of God has appeared. It's literally And how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
I'm Ron Ellis with Ellis Industrial. Ellis Industrial is a subcontracting company specializing in electrical maintenance and installation in industrial settings. We have years of experience in poultry processing plants, and we're in the process of adding welding to our services. If we can do anything for you and your future projects, please let us know. Give me a call at 256-490-9491 and consider it done.
Walk-ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block, hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp, hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys, and hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings in our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The walk-ons way.
And the Cougars immediately jump on that one. So Clay will have the ball after kicking off. Go for the Cougars. Osley once again working his way in, and that is going to be an S&S cleaning touchdown for the Cougars by Aaron Osley. The first to arrive for the Cougars along with Quentin Lowe. There's the give, number 7. Number 17 is going to wrap him up. That is Quentin Lowe wrapping up Calhoun quickly. May have lost a yard on that one, and that is correct. So it'll be 3rd and 18 for Pinson Valley. If you're going to, I guess, against Clay Chalkville. But that Cougar defense, let's see what they do. And here they come, and there is Randall Call Me Jr. Cole, and he is going to get the sack. And the ball is going to be turned over on downs. Osley runs to a bit of a wall, stays up, and he's going to be brought down inside the 10. And there's the kick. And the ball is touched by Pinson Valley. And it looks like they're saying the Cougars have it. So it is confirmed the Cougars do have it. Pardon me, that was number number 47. That was the ball carrier. And there goes Fry. And Fry's going to get to the 25-yard line. That's going to be another Brett Rogers, Keller Williams rookie first down for the Cougars. And Cougars shift out to 4-down lineman. And look at that flow. And there is big Colton McIntyre with the tackle for the loss. You know, Calhoun being a running back, you got to imagine just how fast McIntyre is to run him down. So, 101.com for the latest deals. There's the handoff. And Osley breaking tackles, and now he's going to accelerate with one man to beat the end zone. Let's see the replay on that one. That is an S&S cleaning touchdown for the Cougars. Aaron Osley serving up tickets like a Greyhound bus and taking a few Indians for a ride. Watch this here. And that is a touchdown for the Cougars. 2:04 remaining in the Ellis Industrial first quarter. Welcome to the Big Clay Coaches Show. We are glad to be here with you on this Tuesday night. We're coming to you live from Walk-Ons here in Trussville, Alabama. I am Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars, and you'll notice the cat next to me has hair.
I'm pretty good.
This is Coach Justin Burdett, and we say you're better looking too.
For sure.
Younger, faster, stronger, all that?
I wouldn't say stronger, but definitely younger.
Well, it's my pleasure to have Coach Burdett here next to me now. Something, just going a little bit of history here. He graduated with my daughter back in 2012. So that tells you how long I've known this young man, got to watch him grow up and do what he does, and getting married and having kids and all that good stuff. So, you know, there's somebody you need to shout out that's helping to take care of the boys, and want to make sure that we take care of them, because we always try to take care of the Big Clay family and give those shout outs where they're needed.
Definitely. Every week we got some women that come and they help out, completely volunteer. They do a great job. Our kids never want for anything when it comes to pregame meal, and it's because of these special ladies. So Lisa Starks, Crystal Williams, Tanya Kennan, Lorinda McIntyre, Caswanette Andrews, Latana Osley, Marquita Black, Miss Q Fry, and then Shannon Compton. She heads that all up, and she makes sure that those ladies do what they're supposed to do. And then also, we cannot forget Coach Cheek. Cheek does a great job. I'm going to shout him out just because Coach Cheek does a great job with handling this. Love that guy, so I had to make sure I shout him out. And then last but not least, I don't know if you've seen the signs that have been kind of posted out on the football field, the state championship banners. That was Paul Pitts at Infinity Graphics. He takes care of us at Clay Chapel, so just a special shout out to him. If anybody needs any work done, any signs, that's the guy to call. So if you see any kind of new signs, especially our next home game, that's the guy. So. Well,
that's good stuff, and hey, for all our, let's give those moms a big round of applause, because they feed those kids. And I can remember when we used to do it, and my wife used to do it when Trey was playing. So it takes a lot in the Big Clay family, and we're glad to hear about that. And those are some awesome looking signs. Everybody's noticing. They were saying we're running out of field house.
Absolutely.
So we can plaster that thing all over the place. That would be awesome. So I'm going to go into the regional recap real quick, but before we do, I wanted to ask you a few questions. You played at Clay and went to Clay. What was, I heard from, Coach Floyd what his experience was. What was your experience there? And, you played under Coach Hood, and you're pretty good out there. I got firsthand account.
I appreciate that. But, no, it's in 2000, I want to say, was it 2009 when Coach Hood showed up, and Coach Floyd, I believe, was my receivers coach my sophomore and junior year, and then he was my OC my senior year. Those guys laid the foundation of basically what we are now. Hard-nosed, blue-collared. We didn't have the turf field. We had the band field that they were taking dirt out of the side of the hill to make sure we had enough space to practice. We were walking through on the concrete parking lot. So that's just basically the path that was laid, started from Coach Hood and Coach Floyd. And those guys. So you could talk about what Clay Chalfle is now, and I mean, it's because of what was laid out back then. I think before Coach Hood got to Clay Chalfle, the average couple wins those few seasons before him were 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, and then Coach Hood comes, and you could kind of see it start to shift. And it took a year or two to kind of get that mindset of, basically Coach Hood always used to say you're going to break their will by the fourth quarter. And you're gonna stay on it, and then basically, hopefully, because of us training, practicing harder than making practice harder than the game is, it's the games are just a breeze, and it's because of what those guys, the mindset they had, and it's kind of what it is still now.
Yeah, and I remember those seasons, and you had a group of guys out there that were super hungry, and Coach Hood came in there, and he definitely saw that in you all. And you're right, that thing started to climb, and it took off like a rocket. So we're glad to have you here with us, and of course, what I always tell everybody, all you all watching out there, what's special about the Big Clay family is that we have a number of coaches that not only played there and graduated there, but they're back coaching there, and so that's what makes Big Clay what it is today. So as we get ready to go into the playoffs, and the way the bracket is shaking out, we got, of course, your favorite team from back in the day, Gaston City.
They were always tough and always are tough, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and so they're going to be tough. A couple of teams that hadn't shaken out yet, and that's Gardendale and Minor. Obviously, Muscle Shoals and Hartselle played last week, and so now Muscle Shoals is down there in the bracket with us, and Hartselle is in the upper bracket with Oxford. So, the 2 tough brackets overall. You got a lot of great teams getting ready to play. And in the South, it's a bit of a mess in Region 1. You got 2 teams in Spanish Fort and St. Paul's. They're tied and playing for the 2/3 slot. And the loser will get the 3. And then McGill, Tulane, and Theodore are playing for the 4 slot. So things are still gelling. And what we're going to do is we're going to produce this bracket once it's cleaned up. Next week, we'll have that visualized for you all. It's almost there, but we definitely have Gadsden City coming to the house, not to get ahead of ourselves here. So, the thing you like about coaching, what do you like about coaching, and especially the receivers?
When it comes to not only just coaching, but just being around the young athletes every single day, you quickly find out when you get into the education world, you get into the coaching world, that it quickly becomes your passion. For me, it's being a Clay Chalfle guy, walking the same halls that these guys walked, and just being able to basically be an example for them that, hey, I did it. I was here. I sat in the same classroom. I played on the same field. And if I can become a grown man and take care of my family because of my upbringing of Clay Chalfle, then so can you. But when it comes to receivers, obviously it's all I've ever known. I love the fact of being in the spotlight when it comes to playing the game. You got to have that about you. Obviously, these guys, it's different from the O-linemen and receivers. The receivers get a lot of love when it comes to certain people in certain positions. They're the ones that their highlights get put on. So being able to handle the quote-unquote prima donnas of the room.
I was thinking of the word diva, yes.
And then trying to give them a certain, got some for lack of better terms, some crap around their neck, where they are, have a little bit of some nastiness about them. And, yes, we catch the ball, but when in my room, you're going to be graded on blocks, how many knockdowns you can get, what you can do without the ball.
And that's great to hear. And I want to talk about the Pinson Valley game a little bit. Obviously, a bit of a rough night against Oxford. a couple of drops that were, obviously, surefire touchdowns when you look at them on video. How do you get those guys to recover from that and prepare for the next game? And then you have a game like Pinson Valley where you have some younger guys from the receiving corps that are getting a lot of time.
Well, going to the Oxford game, had way too many mistakes. So I know that game's been talked about, but you have way too many mistakes. You do things to yourself that usually we haven't done in the past. And we lost our first game in 714 days. So it's not easy to lose, especially after you haven't lost in so many days. So we had to get back to ground zero, basically. And we made that our mindset. We're going to get back to doing what we do well, get back to, you let some little things get away, they eventually stack up on each other and kind of expose what you don't do well. And every coach had to look themselves in the eye and had to look at their position and find out what we're need to get back to doing and back to the basics. And then come to the Pinson game, that was the mindset. Get that nasty taste out of your mouth of losing, like I said, the first game in 714 days. And then getting back on the winning track, we were able to play some young players, and they were able to do some things for us that gave us a good boost. And it basically makes me really excited for the future of our program as well.
Yeah, especially during that Pinson game. I'm trying to make it. Is it Nasir? It was a big, tall, rangy one.
That is Caleb Emerson.
Okay,
number 18.
I was like,
that's
man, we're woo.
That's a freshman, yes, and his feet are proving that he's not done growing because his feet are really, really big. So,
because I was like, man, our future looks so bright. I think we got to wear shades at the receiver spot. So I'm excited to see what the future holds.
For sure.
Because I'm enjoying the snot out of watching our guys now, but I always like to look ahead a little bit and say, what's coming out the kitchen as it's cooking.
For sure.
And so Clay is going to be A-okay. They're going to be all right. Where do you see your other roles outside of this, just a receiver core, working with the other coaches and working with the other positions?
I'll go ahead. I know you said you wanted to ask the question about Coach Floyd and some of the other guys saying that I'm the fun one. Let's say.
Well, I hear the term big kid.
Big kid. My role on this staff is I believe every staff is different. Everybody's got their own roles. For me, it's coaching my position, but also if it's to crack some jokes, if it's to make light of certain situations, because at the end of the day, we're coaching football for a living. It's what we do. And so when I like to have fun with the kids, and the reason I am that way is I had a best friend of mine that was a football coach in the college ranks, and unfortunately he passed away on the football field because he had a heart attack while he was coaching at Louisiana Lafayette, and actually my son's initials are after him for when he passed away. That's how close he was. But he was coaching at the college that I played at the time. He was 8 years older than me, and when things would go bad and I'd get frustrated, he'd always remind me, hey, you're having fun playing the game of football. And then when I would look at, especially after he passed away, I kind of looked at, all right, when he was around, which coach did we want to hang out with? Did we want to be around with a guy that was all business all the time, which there's nothing wrong with that, or did we want to be around a guy that they knew that they could come talk about anything, they could have fun with them, but they also knew when it was time to get to work, it's time to get to work. So I know they call me the big kid, but I absolutely love what I do because, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm coaching football and I'm getting paid to do it, and I'm being a example to kids. There's people outside that work in 100-degree weather every single day. And I'm lucky enough not to be one of those guys. And I'm not saying that teachers don't have it hard because we do as well. But that's one of the main reasons every single day I never sweat about going to work because I know I'm going to have fun and I'm going to mentor kids and be around good guys. And that's one thing about this staff. There's across the board, there's good guys all the way across. So it's fun.
Well, that's definitely true, and I can say this to you all personally with this young man because it's been my pleasure and privilege watching him grow up to the young. To me, he's still a kid. I'm sorry, he's still a kid. Some of the coaches out here, they're still kids to me because I'm thinking I'm running around 35 years old, whatever, watching these guys. So I feel like the old man a little bit, but
you kind of are though. You're getting up there.
I guess I am, but it's watching you mature and develop, and seeing you all coach together, and that includes Coach Cheek, Coach McCall.
Absolutely.
Because we're all Clay Chocolate products that I got to see on the field. So for me, it's been a privilege, and it's been a lot of fun. Now tell me this, Coach Floyd, the dynamic, because he was the player, then the coach.
Yep.
You were the player, and now the coach, and now he's the head coach to the former player who's now also the coach.
What's funny is people don't realize Coach Floyd was that fun coach when he was my receivers coach, because you had Coach Hood, who was all business at the time, trying to turn the program around. Coach Floyd was the walking right out of college into coaching me as an 8th grader, and so that was who he was to me. It's been the most fun I've had in my 9 years coaching, Coach Floyd. There's never a time. Usually when you're with a head coach, you might be like, I might not need to say this, I might not need to say that. For me, I'm like, he can only yell. I don't care. So I'll mention, hey, let's do this, or I'll mention this, or
he can only yell.
There might even be times where other coaches don't want to ask the question.
Right.
I'll ask it. I don't care. And it's but it's just because it's the respect level. When it comes to football, it's not personal when it's on the lines.
Right.
We yell, we get after it, but at the end of the day, it's not personal. Practice is over with. Cool. We're on to the next next chapter, or the next practice or whatnot. But I've been around Coach, and been a long time since I've been around him. I've been around him for a long time, so it's fun. Actually, Coach was one of the first people that I went to that actually coached me, that met my wife and got to know my family as we started growing. So I was actually the only athlete that he was coaching at the time that went to his wedding. So like I said, I've been around him a long time, but that's what makes coaching with him fun too. And I pick at him a lot, and he tries to pick at me, but it's all love at the end of the day.
Well, that was great talking to you. I don't want to let this become a runaway segment, because we could talk a lot,
Absolutely.
But we got to move on, as always. Fans, we're going to be right back with our Players of the Week, brought to you by Carroll Pharmacy. This is the Big Clay Coaches Show, coming to you live from Walk-Ons here in Trussville, Alabama. We'll be right back.
Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings in our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Creative Entertainment is a full entertainment company providing DJs, photo booths, live bands, 360 booths, cold spark, special effects, and so much more. We are so honored to be partnered with Clay Chalkville High School as their entertainment sponsor for this year. We would love to be a part of your next event, whether it's a wedding, corporate event, private party, you name it. Our information's here below. Please click the website or give us a call. We look forward to being a part of your next event.
When you're blessed with a God-given talent, by golly gee willikers, you use it. Introducing the new thick-style burgers from Milo's.
Everybody goes to Milo's.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Meet Joy Johnson with Town Square Realty, your ultimate guide to real estate success. When selling or purchasing a home, using a trusted realtor matters. With experience and a passion for helping clients, Joy delivers personalized service tailored just for you. As a realtor, she'll be there to help navigate every step of the process. From market insights to negotiation skills, Joy Johnson ensures you get the best value for your property. You'll benefit from the expert help she provides. Ready to start your real estate journey? Let's make it happen together. Call Joy Johnson today and turn your real estate dreams into reality. Joy Johnson, putting the joy in real estate and making real estate dreams come true.
I'm Ron Ellis with Ellis Industrial. Ellis Industrial is a subcontracting company specializing in electrical maintenance and installation in industrial settings. We have years of experience in poultry processing plants, and we're in the process of adding welding to our services. If we can do anything for you and your future projects, please let us know. Give me a call at 256-490-9491 and consider it done.
field. There's a handoff. And Osley breaking tackles, and now he's going to accelerate with one man to beat the end zone. Let's see the replay on that one. That is an S&S Cleaning touchdown for the Cougars. Play Chalkwell. With that Cougar defense, let's see what they do. And here they come. And there is Randall Call Me Jr. Cole. And he is going to get the sack. And the ball is going to be turned over on downs.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm Kyle Dickerson, Coach Dickerson. I coach the running backs, athletic director at Clay Chalkville as well. Coach a little basketball. We ain't come here to talk about basketball today, so I'm here with your player of the week, offensive player of the week, Aaron Osley. How you doing today, sir?
Doing good, Coach, doing good.
Now, you know I coach this guy, everyone. All right. So we're going to have a little fun. This is the Dirty Boy edition. That's the name we call ourselves in the room. Anyway, so this is the Dirty Boy edition of the Coach's Show. All right. So right now I'm going to ask you, what year did you start getting college interest as a running back?
I would say it'll probably be my junior, into my junior year, going on my senior year. I started getting interest from a couple coaches. They started inboxing me on Twitter. Start showing interest, looking at my hoodie, but that's really about it.
Okay, good. Well, you know, I played a little running back in my day. Played at the University of Arkansas. Go Hogs, Auburn fans. Yeah. So I started getting interest about probably a sophomore. So it's probably around the same time. It's a good time when you're always out there wanting. Obviously, recruiting has changed a lot. We didn't have Twitter and all that, rivals. My highlight tape was on VHS, DVD. So how about that? So you have Twitter, Huddle, you guys are spoiled. But anyway, next question. All right. How many times have you beat Pinson?
I would say when I was a freshman, it was probably two or four times.
4 times. So
yeah.
You beat Pinson 4 times. How many times have Ed beaten Pinson, your brother?
I think twice. Yeah, it'll be twice.
All right, so you kind of hold that record over his head on him on that?
Yes, sir.
So you have bragging rights on that? All right. So what would it mean for you to beat his record, all right, for total yards? Right now, I think you're pretty close, but I think he holds the record, especially in the season. I think he went for 2K, but I think you're pretty close.
But it would mean a lot, you know, just going on by his record when I was a freshman. Like, I actually didn't know how he was doing it, getting all those yards, but it would mean a lot to me, you know, being his record. I think he'll be kind of upset about it, but no, I'll be pretty happy about that. You know, that's one of my goals that been this year as a senior.
Good. Well, I saw him at the game, at the Pinson game, and I know you had 3 touchdowns and you ran wild, so I'm going to need him to come back to this next game. All right, see if he can do that, if Miles is not traveling. I know you had 3, he had 2, so that's something else you can hold over his head. But that's high school and that's college, so it's doing well. I didn't get to coach Ed, so I got to coach Aaron, the better half. All right, next question, Aaron. All right. What's your favorite teacher and what's your favorite class?
I'll say my favorite teacher, probably when I was a sophomore or junior, probably Mr. Plump. He teaches social studies, science. Yeah, but he's a principal at another school right now. But yeah, I say he's probably my favorite teacher going at Clay. And just being in his class, he was such a good teacher. Like, he was just such enjoyable.
Okay, shout out to Mr. Principal Plump. He left us this year. He think he's at McAdoo Middle. So shouts out to Principal Plump now. He didn't tell us bye, but congratulations, buddy. All right. As a senior this year, I'm your coach. Definitely, I'm gonna miss you, but I got a couple more questions for you. All right, what's your best impersonation of me? Coach Dickerson, what's your best impersonation?
I would say mostly when Coach Dickerson probably get mad. But that's probably the funniest thing. You know, me, I can't really look at him kind of serious when he gets mad. But yeah, it's probably when he gets mad.
Yeah. Don't take it as a joke because they know. That group knows. Everybody else may know, but they pay for it. Yeah. All right. I wish he would have did one, but he didn't. How many championship rings do you have?
I have 2. My freshman year, we won 2021 state and 2024.
Okay. What would it mean for you to get one more?
It would mean a lot. You know, just having 3 rings, more than my brother. So yeah, that mean a lot to me. I like having stuff more than my brother.
Yeah, I think this class has a great opportunity to do that. It don't matter what side of the bracket we're on. Leaving with 3 rings, this class would definitely probably be the best class, no matter what everybody says. All right, so you'd be the most winningest, class in history. So you definitely you can get that, you can reach that goal as well. You want to give the people the top 5 college.
I would say top number 1 be Tennessee State University. Number 2 A&M. Number 3 probably North Alabama. Number 4 Austin P. Number 5 Illinois State.
All right. Can I give you my top 5?
Yeah.
So my top 5. This is 2001. 2001. First school I called was Michigan. I played running back and a little DB, Michigan. First handwritten letters back in the day. I don't know if y'all get handwritten letters. You get the pretty stuff. But my handwritten from Lloyd Carr and Joe Pa. If you know who that is. Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay. You need to research that. Those 2 guys. 2 good coaches, man. All right. Yeah, not too much into the other side to Joe Pa, but those were my first 2 that I tried to commit to. Then it was Arkansas. They wrote me a lot of cards, handwritten letters as well. I had Auburn come in there. Memphis wanted me to stay at home. I would have been at home before D'Angelo Williams. How about that? But I went to Arkansas, and I didn't want to stay and go be a Vol. So I chose Arkansas. I wanted to be a running back, but obviously we were loaded. But I played like 46 games and played a little running back and special teams and everything else. Good special team player. Had NFL trials, NFL Europe folded. So had a good time. 2 big surgeries, ankle and the shoulder. But, the best of luck to you. Wishing nothing but the best, and I'm going to miss you. I'm not going to miss you until after December the 6th. All right, December the 6th. You know what that day is? Yeah, that's the day that we're reaching for. All right, so after December the 6th, I'll miss you. All right, and I love you, man. All right, and that'll cut the Dirty Boy edition.
Walk-ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The walk-on's way.
Creative Entertainment is a full entertainment company providing DJs, photo booths, live bands, 360 booths, cold spark, special effects, and so much more. We are so honored to be partnered with Clay Chalkville High School as their entertainment sponsor for this year. We would love to be a part of your next event, whether it's a wedding, corporate event, private party, you name it. Our information's here below. Please click the website or give us a call. We look forward to being a part of your next event.
When you're blessed with a God-given talent, by golly gee willikers, you use it. Introducing the new thick style burgers from Milo's.
Everybody goes to Milo's.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Meet Joy Johnson with Town Square Realty, your ultimate guide to real estate success. When selling or purchasing a home, using a trusted realtor matters. With experience and a passion for helping clients, Joy delivers personalized service tailored just for you. As a realtor, she'll be there to help navigate every step of the process. From market insights to negotiation skills, Joy Johnson ensures you get the best value for your property. You'll benefit from the expert help she provides. Ready to start your real estate journey? Let's make it happen together. Call Joy Johnson today and turn your real estate dreams into reality. Joy Johnson, putting the joy in real estate and making real estate dreams come true.
I'm Ron Ellis with Ellis Industrial. Ellis Industrial is a subcontracting company specializing in electrical maintenance and installation in industrial settings. We have years of experience in poultry processing plants, and we're in the process of adding welding to our services. If we can do anything for you and your future projects, please let us know. Give me a call at 256-490-9491 and consider it done.
.com for the latest deals. There's the handoff, and Osley breaking tackles, and now he's going to accelerate with one man to beat the end zone. Let's see the replay on that one. That is an S&S cleaning touchdown for the Cougars. Play Chalkwell. With that Cougar defense, let's see what they do. And here they come, and there is Randall Cole Me Jr. Cole, and he is going to get the sack. And the ball is going to be turned over on downs.
Welcome back. We're at the Big Clay Coaches Show. I'm Coach McCall, defensive line coach, man. One of the defensive line coaches. You know, I have Coach Cheek also, who helps me out. I have Randall Cole Jr. They don't like me. He don't like being called Randall, but he like being called Junior. He told me that his 7th grade year, and been calling him that since. So, Randall, defensive player of the game. My bad. I got you, Junior. Hey, Junior. So, defensive player of the game, man. How you feel about that? Oh, hold up. 2-time defensive player of the week. All right. He won it back early in the year. Now he's back winning it again. So how you feel about that?
I feel good. I feel like I really worked for it. Coming into this week, I had to really put in effort and, grind because we were coming off a loss. So I had to make this game count.
Okay. You had 5 tackles, 2 assists, 1 sack, and 2 tackles for loss. Boy, you went crazy. Hey, you went stupid. Hey, yeah. But this is the trenches. All right, the dirty. Coach Diggins coming in and some dirty boys. Hey, this is the trench section of the Big Clay Coaches Show. All right. So Junior, we came into that Pinson week. We just came off that loss to Oxford. What was your mentality going into that Monday? With the group, personally, with yourself and the group, going into that week, still a rivalry game, still a region game, but going into that week, how were you feeling?
Going into that week, I was feeling like kind of hurt because they had lost. It took a little piece from me, so I had to talk to Colton, Pat, tell them we got to come with it. When we play Pinson, we got to come with it every day during the season, come with it, and we talk, fixed our mistakes, we fly to the ball, and yeah.
So, okay. All right, so you had a big game, you had Pat, you had Cole, and they did their jobs, man. They were able to, free you up a little bit, so you had a big game.
Shout out to them, boy.
Hey, shout out to the rest of the group, man. They hear Pat over there stuff in his face. He over there eating real good.
Hey, get him on camera.
Yeah, Colton over there eating real good. So, hey, but you had a big game, man. I'm proud of you, man. The crazy fact is, man, Junior. I've been coaching Junior since his 7th grade year. So it's been a long time, man. I really appreciate you, man, for being a hard worker for me. You know what I'm saying? Coming every day to work. So I really appreciate you, man. So going into Vestavia, all right, we got a pretty tough 7-8 team. They're 4-5. You know, how do you feel about going to the last week of the season before the playoffs? You know, still have a tough team. Vestavia's still a playoff team. So how you feel about that?
I feel like we can't just go in the game thinking we could just go win. I feel like we got to go in there and compete, like till the ball snap to the end of the game, every play, and we can't doubt them or take them lightly, because we take them lightly, they could stick with us, and I really think they shouldn't stick with us.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really think they shouldn't. But if we don't come ready to play, they could pull something through. They gonna have some slip, probably up they sleeve, cause you know we clay.
Yeah.
So, but we'll go out there and ball.
Yeah, come out. You know, just come out there and do what we do, like I tell you every day.
Oh yeah.
Come out there, do what you do. You're gonna always be successful, no matter what you do in life. You know what I'm saying? So, crazy fact is, man, I know last week Coach Floyd came to y'all with a story saying that how the 1999 state championship teams met some adversity during their time. So I don't know if he told you that story about my older brother being part of that team as well, and knowing you for the last couple of years, that you had an uncle that played at Clay as well.
Yes, sir.
And probably didn't know this, but your uncle and my brother were close friends. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Clay you'll always be a Cougar. You know what I'm saying? But everything comes around in full circle. You know what I'm saying? So, has your uncle ever told you anything about being a Clay Chopper Cougar, and how much does that mean to you? Has he ever given you any type of advice?
Yeah. When we go into big games or any game that he'll text me, he'll be like, "Hey, go have a good game, go ball out, do what you do," you know, because it's in me. He know it. He believe in me. Shout out to him. And it's like he know what I can do. He really like, I don't know what's the word for it, but he tells me, make sure my head on straight, make sure I'm ready for the game.
Yeah.
He said, don't mind the outside noise, focus up. You know, this big boy football, you know. Show 'em who you will.
Yeah.
So I go out there and do that.
Yeah. So as the season has gone on, man, you know, going into your final week of the regular season, is there anybody on like the team or the defense that you really would just want to shout out, who you think really needs some, like, not even just recognition, but somebody you think who has really just stepped up, you know, became a guy or just a contributor to the program? Who you think?
I feel like Josh Ivy.
Okay.
And Colton and who else? J-Rock.
Okay, you got J-Rock.
I feel like
got a little crowd noise in the back, man.
Yeah. I feel like them guys, you know, quarterback, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people stepped up this year, take a big role and help our team out, you know. We doing good. We got to keep bonding, keep communicating, working together. We go finish out this season. I'm trying to get another ring.
Hey, crazy fact is, like, Junior has been playing for the last 4 years. And not many people have been able to have the opportunity to come to Clay Chopper, a big 6A program, and play since your freshman year. So you played in some big games. You played in the state championship in 2021. Played in one last year, but you played in ESPN. So what is one game out of all your last 4 years that you think is your biggest significant, like your significant game, or a game that gave you your most memories?
I feel like that Thompson game.
Which one? No, we played them
first year.
First year.
My 10th grade year.
Okay.
I feel like I had a good game. Like, it wasn't nothing coming through that middle for real.
Oh yeah, that Trent. The Trents were going crazy.
Yeah, so I feel I did good. You feel me? I held that down, played my role. You know, I was the only 10th grade on the team, so it made me feel like I gotta step up. I gotta do what I gotta do. Make it feel like I'm not a sophomore. Like, make it feel like I'm a senior, like just one of them.
Yeah. So I remember that year you had some seniors around. You had like Jamon, Devin Finley, and you was the only sophomore, like you said. So you have the same thing was repeating itself this year with you and
me, Pat, and Colton,
and bringing Colton along. So what advice can you give to the crowd or to these other young guys who are watching right now about being just a leader and overall just being that guy in the program?
Just work. Like, you gotta work, do what you gotta. Being a leader, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, but like, I don't know what to say.
You know,
I know what to say, but like, I don't know how to put it.
Like some of the stuff that we preach every day, like going to class, being on time, just making sure you get your schoolwork. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, I just want to tell you I'm proud of you, man. I really appreciate you. Like I tell you that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like I say, it's more than about just football with me. You know, more about football with these coaches, this community. But at the end of the day, man, I just want to tell you I appreciate you, man. Congratulations on being Defensive Player of the Week twice. Hey, man, just keep doing what you do, man. I really appreciate it, dog.
Appreciate it.
Good. This Big Clay Show, we'll be right back.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Meet Joy Johnson with Town Square Realty, your ultimate guide to real estate success. When selling or purchasing a home, using a trusted realtor matters. With experience and a passion for helping clients, Joy delivers personalized service tailored just for you. As a realtor, she'll be there to help navigate every step of the process. From market insights to negotiation skills, Joy Johnson ensures you get the best value for your property. You'll benefit from the expert help she provides. Ready to start your real estate journey? Let's make it happen together. Call Joy Johnson today and turn your real estate dreams into reality. Joy Johnson, putting the joy in real estate and making real estate dreams come true.
Hey everybody, I am Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars, here with head coach Stuart Floyd and Landon Maynard of Walk On Sports Bistro here in Trussville, Alabama. We want to announce something super exciting. I'm going to turn it over to Coach Floyd to let you know exactly what that is.
Yeah, we want to announce our brand new coaches show that will be filmed every Tuesday night live here at Walk Ons in Trussville.
And we're going to be discussing the game, the players, exciting plays, and the season outlook and the goings-on in 6A R6 and all the happenings of your defending state champion Clay Chalkville Cougars.
Us here at Walk-Ons Trussville, very excited about this coaching show and being a part of the Clay team. So we want to offer a 15% off discount on food to all of Cougar Nation. Just make sure to wear your Cougar colors. Tell the server about you supporting Clay, and we'll be sure to give you that discount.
Yeah, so come join us every Tuesday night for the Big Clay Coaches Show live here at Walk-Ons in Trussville. And as always,
go Cougar!
When you're blessed with a God-given talent, by golly gee willikers, you use it. Introducing the new thick style burgers from Milo's.
Everybody goes to Milo's.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Creative Entertainment is a full entertainment company providing DJs, photo booths, live bands, 360 booths, cold spark, special effects, and so much more. We are so honored to be partnered with Clay Chalkville High School as their entertainment sponsor for this year. We would love to be a part of your next event, whether it's a wedding, corporate event, private party, you name it. Our information's here below. Please click the website or give us a call. We look forward to being a part of your next event.
All right, welcome back to the Big Clay Coaches Show live from Walk-Ons here in Trussville, Alabama. Want to give a big shout out to Landon and his great support of the Big Clay program. And if you're rolling down Highway 11, before you get to that Shell station, you need to make that turn and come on into Walk-Ons right here in Trussville. Now, before we get with our next guest, I want to show some love to Coach Dickerson and Coach McCall. Did a great job on those segments. But if you've ever seen the Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, that's why they're the DJs and I'm the rapper. So now that we got that part out of the way. See, I'm old. I'm real old. I'm here with Zach Berger over here to my left. Zach, glad to have you here.
Hey, good to be on. Thank you for having me on.
And I know you're a trainer. Troy University
Yes, sir.
alumnus.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful wife Chelsea out there, and Sophia sitting out there cheering you on. That's awesome because the Big Clay family is exactly that. It's family, and you all are part of that. So, Zach, how long have you been at Clay?
So this is season number 4 for me. So joined in 2021, which was a pretty good year to join, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So going on season number 4 with Clay.
And, coming out of college and everything else, what did you envision your career being like, being in training, sports training, sports medicine, if you will,
Correct.
and being at a program like Clay?
Yeah, so I knew straight coming out of college, high school football is where I wanted to be. High school athletic training, that's exactly where I wanted to be. Wanted to be somewhere that was an elite program. At the time, obviously I didn't maybe envision that being Clay Chalkville, but obviously being here, things have worked out pretty well for me, and I feel like I'm exactly where I've wanted to be at this stage in my career, and just always had a love for high school sports, high school athletics, and we do it right at Clay.
Now, a lot of times people look at trainers as just simply, hey, we're the Band-Aids and everything else. But I think it's beyond that. There's a relationship that goes with that, with the players, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. And one of the big things that has got me to stay here is the relationships with the players. We've had great players. I mean, you've seen 2 of them on today that I've been with all 4 years here with Aaron and Junior. But the players and that relationship aspect just plays a big role into it. And you kind of look at it, the healthcare aspect, most healthcare professionals don't get that kind of relationship with their patients. I have to look at them that way. But it's just unique to be able to form that relationship with them and help take care of them and keep them on the field is always our goal.
And so when you're talking with the players, I know that there's more than just basic conditioning or staying in condition. How do you relate to the players to get them to understand taking care of their bodies and getting healthy and getting back up to speed if they're dealing with an injury? How does that process work?
Well, I mean, we always try to control it from multiple aspects. We always talk about hydration, and nutrition is very important. I always kind of relate it to your car. If you don't put gas in it, your car's not going to get you very far, and our body's kind of the same way. We got to be able to take care of it, got to go through the right maintenance with it, got to give it the fuel it needs, and take it in for our checkups and our tune-ups, and keep it running the way it's meant to be.
And in dealing with the injury aspect of it, we got a lot of guys. I know they got that dog in them. They want to get out there.
Yes,
they want to get out there and do their part. How do you relate to them? Hey, take it easy. You're going to have your time, and to get through that injury process so that they're healthy the way they need to be.
Right. I think the relationship aspect that you talked about goes a long way with that. When I look at these guys, I tell them, I was like, my number one goal is to make sure you're playing in every single game possible. And my goal is to have the starting 11 on both sides of the ball that we want, healthy and ready to go. And I tell them, sometimes there's times where I have to pull them out or kind of slow them down, and just building that relationship with them. They kind of earning that trust. When I say, hey, we might not should go this week, just having that trust with the players and the coaches as well. They kind of agree with me that if I'm saying that, they believe me and go along with that. They know that ultimately my goal is to have them on the field. Just have to do it as safe as possible.
So when the player has an injury, when they're on the field and they find themselves in that position, how do you reassure them? How does that work out to reassure them that, hey, everything's going to be okay?
Yeah, that's one of the tough aspects of the job, and luckily we haven't had too many big situations where you have to tell a kid, all right, your season's cut short or your career is cut short sometimes for a senior athlete. But I think it just really goes back to that relationship aspect as well, just knowing them, knowing what's going to comfort them, and being able to talk to them and just seeing them through the whole process and just kind of reassuring them that through every step of the process I'm going to be there with them, and we're going to do everything we can to safely get them back on the field, and whether it be at Clay or at the next level.
And I'll say that the flip side of that is the relationship with the coaches as well, and not to mention the families, because, when they see their son out there and they're, hey, what's going on, there's got to be a trust within the program that they're going to take care of my baby boy, if you will. And the coaches the same way.
Oh, yeah, and I've been blessed with, obviously, a great coaching staff here that trust our judgment, and when we say something like that, they understand where we're coming from. They trust our expertise, and we work well as a team.
Yeah. And so now we're going to get to a bit of the fun part here. The student trainers.
Yes, sir.
They throughout the years they have all great bunch. How is that with them? I know some of them have aspirations of being in physical medicine. So what is that like working with these young trainers?
Yeah, that's one of the fun parts of the job. When I got into athletic training, I always liked the teaching aspect of it as well, and it's fun to be able to get in there with them and teach them stuff, teaching them to tape, teaching them to first aid, teaching them to take care of basic injuries, stuff like that. But they do a great job for us, and it's just fun being with them and being able to show them stuff, teach them stuff, and kind of guide them along the way. But obviously couldn't do the job without them, so I'm very appreciative of them.
And I can tell you, they've made no bones about it. Sometimes these guys can be hard to deal with. I'm sure they've relayed that to you as well. And there's one other one, a special person. I've known her a long time. That's Kelly Cerament. And your relationship with her and her involvement in the program. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we've built a pretty good relationship over the last 4 years. I'll kind of be honest and say when I first came to Clay Chalkville, I didn't know how long of a stay it would be for me. I didn't know if I'd be here a couple months and leave or if I was going to be here for the rest of my life. But the relationships we've built, me and Kelly working together just makes life a lot easier, rotating out, working stuff, trusting each other, trusting each other's judgment, and just knowing that whichever one of us is taking care of a guy or a female athlete, just knowing they're being taken care of, whether it's me or her doing that. But it's just nice to have somebody that's on your side and doing it with you, and we can split that workload and just have that mutual trust and mutual respect.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that about, because you all, it's not just about football. I mean, we have a basketball program, we have a baseball program, and you all are taking care of all aspects of that. And, of course, with that, there's different types of injuries with different types of sports. So, translating that across the board and translating that to the trainers, because they're not just football trainers, and they do other stuff too, right?
Yeah, they work a little bit. The students are primarily football, but we do have some help with basketball, baseball, and some other bigger sports. But yes, the workload balance is when football's in the off season, everybody else is in season, so there really is no off season when it comes to the athletic training side of things.
So is there any shout-outs you want to give out there? Any of those special trainers you want to mention?
I don't know if I should call just a few names, but we have 12 of them this year, and they've been a good group. Hopefully we can finish strong and hopefully have 6 more games still to go together.
That's right. You told them they don't get to take off until after December the 6th,
yeah,
right?
We always tell them, you ain't going nowhere for Thanksgiving break, so don't make plans.
All right. So going forward, what do you as far as that program goes, is there a vision to grow that and help educate, to even educating other students as far as the opportunities in the medical field?
Yeah. So one of the great things about me and Kelly as well is we're both actually teachers at Clay Chalkville, and we teach in the health science department. So we have these kids not only out on the field with us, but we have them in the classroom, and we can actually show them more hands-on stuff in the classroom and going through these more of the health side of things. And I will say the sports medicine interest has grown a lot over the years. We're 60 to 70 people every year trying to apply to be one. So it makes that selection process a little bit difficult for us sometimes, but the interest is there, and it's encouraging to see the interest being there, and we both enjoy just having that on-field aspect with them, but also being able to be in the classroom and showing them the educational side of the health world.
Well, Zach, we're glad to have you as part of the Big Clay family. Fans, let's give it up for Zach Berger. He keeps our boys going, and It keeps them all going, including the coaches, because I know they can get in there and they get in the weight room. They might need some help, too. If you see me running the stadiums one day and you see me going down backwards, I'm calling you.
I got you.
Hey, this is the Big Clay Coaches Show. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars. We'll be right back in just a few.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Meet Joy Johnson with Town Square Realty, your ultimate guide to real estate success. When selling or purchasing a home, using a trusted realtor matters. With experience and a passion for helping clients, Joy delivers personalized service tailored just for you. As a realtor, she'll be there to help navigate every step of the process. From market insights to negotiation skills, Joy Johnson ensures you get the best value for your property. You'll benefit from the expert help she provides. Ready to start your real estate journey? Let's make it happen together. Call Joy Johnson today and turn your real estate dreams into reality. Joy Johnson, putting the joy in real estate and making real estate dreams come true.
Hey everybody, I am Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars, here with head coach Stuart Floyd and Landon Maynard of Walk On Sports Bistro here in Trussville, Alabama. We want to announce something super exciting. I'm going to turn it over to Coach Floyd to let you know exactly what that is.
Yeah, we want to announce our brand new coaches show that will be filmed every Tuesday night live here at Walk Ons in Trussville.
And we're going to be discussing the game, the players, exciting plays, and the season outlook and the goings-on in 6A R6 and all the happenings of your defending state champion Clay Chalkville Cougars.
Us here at Walk-Ons Trussville, very excited about this coaching show and being a part of the Clay team. So we want to offer a 15% off discount on food to all of Cougar Nation. Just make sure to wear your Cougar colors. Tell the server about you supporting Clay, and we'll be sure to give you that discount.
Yeah, so come join us every Tuesday night for the Big Clay Coaches Show live here at Walk-Ons in Trussville. And as always,
go Cougar!
When you're blessed with a God-given talent, by golly gee willikers, you use it. Introducing the new thick-style burgers from Milo's.
Everybody goes to Milo's.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Creative Entertainment is a full entertainment company providing DJs, photo booths, live bands, 360 booths, cold spark, special effects, and so much more. We are so honored to be partnered with Clay Chalkville High School as their entertainment sponsor for this year. We would love to be a part of your next event, whether it's a wedding, corporate event, private party, you name it. Our information's here below. Please click the website or give us a call. We look forward to being a part of your next event.
All right, welcome back to the Big Clay Coaches Show. Hey, don't put that too close to my face. I might eat both of them. All right, I got me some tacos. Yeah.
Now I know I'm not no Coach Floyd, but I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Huh?
I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
You have been.
Yeah,
hey, well, you're gonna need one. You're gonna need these. And I got mine. We got plenty of napkins, so no worries. But before you do, tell me a little bit about that big Clay, them Clay over everybody. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, obviously we got Clay. It's a mindset, you know. Big Clay. Obviously, everything that we try to do it to the biggest that it can be. We've obviously won some championships in the past, but when it comes to this one, this is, you know, Clay Chalkville over everybody. It's a little saying that Coach Floyd kind of got going. But for me, I'm going to eat some of this broccoli right here because I don't think I eat healthy enough a lot.
I was just doing you like I do Coach Floyd.
Yeah.
I usually get him talking while I eat.
I recognize that. But
you fell for it too, didn't you?
I'm not going to do the whole so good thing that Coach Floyd needs the patent, but this is some type of lemon chicken. I'm not sure what it is, but to answer your question again, it's Clay Chalkville over everybody. And it's basically, I mean, it's become, a popular saying that no matter what, we're going to do what we're going to do. Coach Floyd has said in the past, you got all these other schools that have everything that they need. At Clay Chalkville, you got a Piggly Wiggly, you got Papa Sal's, you got, Taco Bell and a couple other stores locally, and then you got the high school. That's all you got. And hopefully when you come play us, you're going to remember playing us. But Clay Chalkville, everybody. And I definitely live that mindset because Clay Chalkville is who I am. Like I said, I graduated from here. I've been here. So it's a mindset we try to give the kids that we're all that we need to worry about and go from there.
And now it's your turn to eat. Because I'm going to mention our All-Stars. We have had 3 All-Star selections for the North All-Star team. And one of them you saw earlier tonight, and that is Aaron Osley. So let's clap it up for our All-Stars. And another one hanging out around there, that is Patrick Smith. He is lurking about there somewhere. Where you at, Patrick? Yeah, there he is. Give him a shout out. He's hanging out there in the crowd. Give it up for Patrick. And Mr. Nicarius, don't call me Nicarius, don't call me Nicarius Allen. Not here with us tonight, but definitely here with us in spirit. So let's give it up for all 3 of them, our All-Stars right here at Clay Chalkville High School. So, obviously, we got to get ready for Vestavia.
Yep.
And playoffs aside, they are not to be taken lightly. They are a tough team. Just because their record, I believe, is 4-5, that is not a 4-5 team.
Playoff team, for sure.
That is a playoff team
for sure.
That just happens to be in a very tough region. So, playing tough games right before the playoffs, a lot of teams, that's their off week. But Clay's like, hey, bring it on.
For sure.
We want to go in playing hard, still hitting, still knocking it around. Your experience as a player coach and the mentality going into the Vestavia game.
Well, the last few years, we've only played 9 games. I'm not sure how many games you're supposed to play a year, but a lot of teams will play not only 9, and then they'll have that last game off, or they'll play 10 straight, and then they'll have that last game off. Obviously, to heal some wounds and prepare. Obviously, if you're out of the playoffs, you're done a week early, which obviously, thank God that we're not, that we still get to keep playing. But a lot of people do only play 9, so they have that last week to prepare. But playing 10 this year, I like it just because off weeks aren't fun for coaches at all. Obviously, it's not fun for players or fans because you're not playing a game. But for us, we get to continue working and continue staying in that groove. You see a lot of, look like college or professional teams, they might be the better team, but because they had the week off, they might be a little cold and they might start a little slow. So going into week 10, an opponent that is very frustrating to try to do what they do in our practice. I'm been in charge of trying to rerun their offense a little bit. Coach over there has them doing a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of stuff that we don't necessarily do all the time. So it's been some fits left and right over here, trying to recreate what they do. But it's good for us to see it because yes, they're a 7A school, but they do a lot of stuff that some other 6A schools might do that we might see later on in the playoffs if we're fortunate enough to make it a little ways. But I like playing a Week 10 game because it keeps the kids focused, it keeps them on task. And when you got games and you got something that they hold over their head because they know they want to play, they're going to do right in the school. They're going to do right in practice. And, again, it kind of keeps them going into the round 1. After this week, all the regular season hoopla it's gone. It's a 5-week season. You got to win one at a time, and hopefully you got another Sunday to go work and another Monday to practice.
And that's awesome. Well, like I said, that bracket, playoffs are going to be starting. We'll have that whole bracket to present to everybody on the next Big Clay Coaches Show. Well, how's your meal?
It's very good. Walk-Ons has some fantastic food. I'm pretty excited to come every Tuesday and try something else out.
You're going to be heartbroken when Coach Floyd comes back and you don't get to eat?
No, this is why he's the head coach. He gets to deal with the parents. He gets to deal with all that other stuff. I just like to deal with the receivers. I don't want to deal with anything else. So it was fun for a week, but I'll eat out there with the other folks later on.
Well, that is awesome. Hey, look, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna say it like this: I love this kid, but hey, he's a grown man now, so I gotta acknowledge that.
You're showing
Justin Burnett, glad you're still with us here with the family, brother.
Always.
And folks, that's going to do it for us tonight as we get ready. Come out to Vestavia Hills. Support the Big Clay family and support your Clay Chalkfield Cougars as they take on the 7A Vestavia Hills Rebels. Final game of the regular season. Don't you think for a second that it doesn't have meaning, because every win counts.
Absolutely.
And you want to go into the playoffs strong as you can be and send a message going in that we're not finished yet. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars, coming to you live from Walk-Ons here in Trussville, Alabama. As always, God bless each and every one of you. Good night, and go Cougars!